Welcome back to No Shit MMA on thatchannel.com, sponsored by Extreme Couture Toronto and apparently Canadian Fighter.
That's right.
Fuck. Whatever, Robin.
Yeah, see?
Hey,
I got all the hookups.
Marc-Andre, did you know Robin's basically did a professional scam where an organization called Canadian Fighter, which is canfight.com, they offered to sponsor the show, and so he told them just to sponsor him only.
Nice, that's a good move.
It's like a super douche move.
I never did that. I didn't do that at
then
all.
you deny.
You know what? That's what they accused Pavlich of.
Now you're a douche and a liar.
That's what Pavlich was accused of, and he denied it. He said he didn't do that.
Right, well,
Ryan
our show,
Ford
yeah,
said
that was for Ryan Ford. Yeah. Except you actually just did it.
I never did it.
Whatever.
I never did.
Fucking
Okay, so Marc-Andre, how's things
welcome
going?
to the show, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back. Good to see you guys. And also, it's good to see the website looking really good.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's not bad. Yeah, noshitmma.com. But we're liking yours, topmmanews.com. You got all the latest news. You've got all kinds of shit going on that all the time.
Yeah, and that's why we wanted to talk to you. There's been, all kinds of, we're wondering, you as a promoter and as a pundit, is that a word? Pundit?
Industry pundit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pundit.
Pundit.
No, pundent.
No, I'm sure it's pundit.
Fuck. Now you're going to get corrected by another 1,000 people. You're such a retard. Anyway, say, you're like 9 minute segue.
Yeah, I'm like
Ask Marc-Andre a question.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, we just wondered, as a fan, as, fighters, people, what do they have a right to expect from an organization? Like, what's going on out there? There seems to be a little bit of a, run and gun kind of thing going on.
Yeah, exactly. We don't really know what's going on here. That's half the problem is having the main event from an event pulled on a Monday, and then nobody's notified until Thursday.
We're talking about that last week in Winnipeg.
Yeah, there was Brett Bergmark was scheduled to fight Caleb Starnes in the main event, and I do work for a rival promoter. I am going to put that out there. But I do run an MMA media site as well, and I was contacted by them to be the exclusive on the announcement on Thursday that the fight was pulled, which is why I'm talking about it. It's not my
that's pretty
otherwise, but I'm kind of involved. When ethics are kind of broken, I have a problem with that.
So how was the ethics? How are the ethics broken in this case?
Well, in this case, a fight was pulled on a Monday and was continued to be promoted for 4 or 5 more days.
Oh wow.
Knowingly promoted when they knew that they had pulled the fight.
Correct.
So that's like
further to that, the explanation for this, like the day of the event, when I went to buy my ticket, there was a sign that said, "Due to unforeseen circumstances beyond the promoter's control, the main event has been changed."
Right.
Which it was, they were basically blaming it on Brett Bergmark, one of the fighters, saying his medicals weren't written on the right forms. And that was the case on Monday in the afternoon, but his medicals were complete, just not on the right forms. They could have easily got that redone.
Right. So essentially, they blamed it on a fighter when really they pulled it. And why would they pull it themselves? So to save money or for other issues or what?
Oh yeah, it looked like it was to save money. Who knows? I mean, I couldn't even. Wouldn't even know what to say about that. I just can't believe that somebody would promote one thing and then do another. I mean, that's like paying big money to go see the Rolling Stones, and all of a sudden they're about to come out and there's Robin.
I think that would be the biggest letdown ever.
Yeah, but I think people might get their money's worth. I don't know. So yeah,
some would love it, but
Yeah, so I see your point. Like you go and you pay money to see a main event of the Rolling Stones versus U2, and instead you see me beat up Jonathan.
And all we're asking for is honesty. Just be upfront. Say it's off. Whatever. It could happen for any reason. You just have to be honest about it. I mean, but to blame a fighter, that's just where it gets ludicrous.
Yeah. So, you probably take a lot of flack for pointing these things out from these guys and stuff. But what's your motivation to try to make sure that things like that get known and these things get changed?
Well, I don't even know because I've been doing this for so long. A lot of people don't realize I've only been working for CFC for the last 4 or 5 months, and I've been calling out promoters that are doing things that if I don't think it's good for the sport, I'm going to call them out.
Yeah.
I don't want to rename them all, but there's probably about 5 or 6 that I've publicly done that, whether I had a website at the time or not. But I don't think I'm better than anybody. But if I'm doing this, it's my duty to do that. Then stick with it.
Yeah.
If somebody's going to be putting what we do I put too much into this sport.
And it's young. It's a young sport. People one big fuck up can damage the whole industry, right?
Correct. I mean, even this example, I don't work with the promotion, but I still have had over, 30 calls since this event asking what the hell's going on in Winnipeg. Things like that. It's frustrating, but we still have yet to have an explanation from them, really. But apparently, there's one coming on MMAcanada.net, which is also another great news site.
Yeah.
So we're staying tuned there, waiting. So
cool.
I'd love to hear what the answer is.
And then any insight, still we're talking about Canada while we're here, but I mean it's interesting to our American viewer as well. But
well, it's interesting because
it's relevant anywhere.
It's a regional issue.
Yeah,
that's the thing about the MMA game in North America is it's not a one region exclusive kind of thing. These issues happen.
Yeah, they happen in Boston. They happen wherever.
If it's the American Southwest or the Northeast that these kinds of things are happening, this shit's going to take place, and so bringing it up now and talking about these kinds of issues is what they're going to deal with sooner or later, or they've already been dealing with anyway. And
touching on that, what, if you can, within reason, what was published in the paper regarding XMMA?
Sorry, what's that?
About XMMA, like there's all kinds of rumors. What's the facts that we know about XMMA right now?
It doesn't look like they're operating right now, but I honestly don't even know. I haven't heard an explanation from anybody there. It looks like it's not happening. I mean, some of the fighters that were going to be on the cards have been calling looking for work, so it doesn't sound like anything's going on, but I'm sure there's going to be somebody picking up the slack there. And there's still a lot of good people working there that are chomping at the bit to get back into the game. A lot of good fighters that unfortunately aren't getting opportunities right now. But there's going to be a lot of things happening in the province. Quebec's an open market right now, as Ontario will be when it opens up.
Right. Yeah. Marc-Andre?
Everybody needs to operate on the same level, no matter where you are, in my opinion, as a promoter.
Marc-Andre, can you just give us sort of just a brief catch-up, just for everyone that's viewing, in case they're not familiar with the XMMA saga? Basically, the gist of it, what took place, when was the card supposed to happen, and why is this in question now? What are all the details?
I don't know. I think it's kind of old news. It was really just a card back in May that was pulled. There was problems with the commission at the time, it sounded like, and there wasn't really any concrete evidence or answers or anything. Then later on, the president was arrested, and this has nothing to do with MMA. This is just somebody
business
involved, and then they're just going to regroup. I hope. It's not like they were a good company. They did a lot of great things. And, we miss them. We need to see these guys fighting. We need to have these people operating again. It's just a matter of, if things are not done ethically, then they shouldn't be operating that way, if that's the case.
Yeah.
If that's just the person, then fine, replace the person.
Yeah. Okay, Marc-Andre. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show tonight.
This is interesting stuff. We'll follow up with you on this kind of news in the future.
Yeah, and we need to get those updates from you as soon as you have them on the Western one. Yeah. Just to let us know.
And you owe me $5 for Joe Stevenson's performance.
Actually, we're going to be seeing each other next in Moncton. Is it 5 Moncton bucks?
5?
Is it?
No, it's, you know what? Actually, just bet Robin that he's going to lose, and then you'll get your $5 back and more.
Boo. Anyways,
okay. I'm not going to lose. No.
No, I'm not.
All right. Thanks, man.
Okay, man. Thanks. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right, bye.